Hello, everybody. I am Sean.
And I'm Amber.
And we are the couple that grills together. And today, with the help of Molly and Mickey, we're going to do an unboxing, our burn-in, and our first cook on ASMOKE's new AS350. The kids are excited, so let's get going.
Is this all that you dreamed it'd be? Ending up here, ending up with me. Well, you could have gone anywhere, been anyone. Well, you stole my heart like a thief on the run.
Well, thank you guys for joining us today. The last year has been a journey, and we're excited about being where we're at right now. Our friends at ASMOKE got with us and asked us to do a review on their new AS350 portable grill and smoker. So that's what we're here to do today. Give you a little background as far as where we've been at the last year.
So Sean's mom and dad bought a house in Florida, and due to some health issues, they've been unable to make it down here since they closed last year in October 2021. So Sean and I took on the responsibility of taking care of this house since no one's here to look after it, and get all the warranty work done, which if you've bought a new house recently, you probably know that's almost a full-time job in itself. We also have full-time jobs ourselves. So our life has revolved around our job and mom and dad's house. But we are optimistic that things are about to turn a corner because they are still in Colorado due to some health issues that they were getting resolved, and they wanted to get those taken care of with the doctors that they've had for over 26 years now. And so we're very excited to see them hopefully come March of 2023. I don't think it'll be any later than that.
The grandkids are excited about seeing Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah, Molly and Mickey, I don't think they believe us that this is Grandma and Grandpa's house because we always tell them that's where we're going, but they've never seen Grandma and Grandpa here, so.
So they're excited about it. And they're also excited about getting started on this unboxing. So let's get it going. now that we got that unboxed and put together, for everybody that watches our channel, and if you haven't, we have put together a few smokers and a Blackstone. I will say this was packaged extremely well and was very easy to put together. Again, we're very excited about it. We do have a big smoker at the house, a RecTech RT700. So we're definitely used to using a pellet smoker, but we're excited about this because we can just throw it in the Outback and go. But again, it was real easy to put together. And we're all ready to go over a little bit of it with you. Tell you what it's all about.
So first off, this size makes it great for tailgating, camping. Something that we recently experienced was Hurricane Ian, and we lost power for a couple of days. At that time, we knew that this smoker was on its way, and we said, we wish that we already had it because we do have a small generator, but we didn't want to hook our large smoker up to that because it would have used too much gas and electricity. But this would have been perfect while we were out of power for a couple of days. Now, as we mentioned earlier, this is their newest model. The difference between this and the AS300 is that this has their ASCA system. And we'll tell you a little bit more about that here in a little bit. This also does have consistent heat. The temperature controller is a color LED controller, so it makes it nice and easy to be able to see. This smoker and grill comes in 3 different color combinations. You can get the red like we did for our Arkansas Razorbacks.
Arkansas Razorback red.
And then they also have an orange one, which would be great for our friend Tennessee, who loves the University of Tennessee.
And they just beat Alabama.
Just beat Alabama yesterday, so he is on cloud 9 today. And they also have a beautiful blue color as well that you can get with this. It does come with a programmable heat probe as well. Now, also, since we did mention the ASCA system, what that does is, the first thing is it enhances flavor. There is, at the bottom of the smoker, you see this tray that comes out. On the left-hand side, that silver tray holds liquids. So you can put any kind of liquid that you wanted into that tray, and it would make steam to help add moisture and flavor into whatever you're cooking. So you can use water, you could also use wine, just any kind of thing you can think of with flavor. Even you could put like a soda or fruit juice in there to help add flavor. On the right-hand side is the ashtray. So another thing with this ASCA is that during the cool down cycle, the steam will cool and it will collect at the bottom, and it helps to clean the grill and collect the ash. Makes it really easy for you to clean up afterwards. And then also the other thing that the ASCA system does is, because of the superheated steam, it helps reduce the required cooking time to get what you're cooking to the internal temperature. Now, Sean, you want to get into the specs on this?
Yes, let's get into the specs on it.
All right. So this, even though it is a smaller grill and it is perfect for taking on the go, it is a nice size. It's not too small. The actual footprint of the smoker itself is 24.4 inches wide, 16 inches high, and it's 17.5 inches deep. And then, as you can see, they do give you a second shelf, or a shelf to go on top of the cooking grate, so that you do have a second area to be able to cook on to make the most of your space. Now, this unit does weigh about 49 pounds. It is made of high quality stainless steel, and it does feature porcelain nonstick cooking surface. The entire cooking area is 265 square inches. This unit is able to do a temperature range of anywhere between 180 and 500 degrees. And the hopper can hold up to 4 pounds of pellets. Also, this does come with what they call a 3+2 year extended warranty. And they said that that is the longest warranty of any portable grill that is on the market right now. So they also sent us a bag of their ASMOKE applewood pellets. These pellets are 100% applewood. There's no fillers, additives, or blends. They are all natural. They are sustainably sourced. And they say that they burn slower and they keep the temp better. So that helps you save on pellets. You don't burn them as quickly.
Did we mention the drip pan on the side?
No. So there is a drip pan on the side. So every time you get finished cooking with it, just slide that drip pan on and it just slides on and off.
It's got 2 little screws there and you just slide it on and off. I will say, as far as how big this is, you take off this upper tray and how deep this is height-wise. When you put this down, you could put a good-sized ham, turkey. I'm very excited about this. The kids are very excited about this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set this outside and we're going to do our burn in, and that's going to be our next step. So one thing I do want to say is before you use the first time, you do want to wash your grates off. We're going to do that, then get it all set up outside and do our burn in. Let's get it. So the first thing we're going to do is power it up and make sure everything is working. So we're going to get it plugged in. We're going to power it on to smoke. And we're going to check 3 things. We're going to check and make sure we're getting air out of the fire pot. Make sure the auger is moving. And also wait to make sure that we can smell the igniter that it's burning. So we got it turned to smoke. We do feel air coming out of the fire pot. And it is turning. So that's good. So now we're going to wait a little bit, make sure we do smell the igniter burning. And they say this should take about a minute or so to do. We do smell the igniter, so we're going to get everything ready to go ahead and get our burn in done.
Everything is working correctly. We've turned off the smoker and now we're going to prime the hopper. We're going to fill the hopper with 4 pounds of ASMOKE applewood pellets. When we're done with that, we're going to close that hopper lid. We're going to head over to the control dial and turn it to smoke, which is 180 degrees. Then we're going to wait about 3 minutes for a few pellets to fall into the fire pot. While we're doing that, I want to talk to you about something that you'll see here in just a moment. At the bottom of the control panel, you're going to see 3 red symbols at the bottom of the display. On the far right, you'll see a fan, and that lets you know that the fan is running. In the middle, you'll see an igniter. That tells you that the igniter is on. And on the far left, you'll see an M with some arrows around it. That tells you that the auger motor is turning and it's feeding pellets into the fire pot. This will flash on and off as your auger motor turns on and off. Also a tip, hit that prime button and that will add fuel to your fire pot anytime you want some extra fuel. Now that we've had some pellets fall into our fire pot, we're going to go back over to the control dial, turn it to off, put all the components back into the smoker. And now we're ready to do our first burn in on the ASMOKE AS350. So now that we've got all the components back in, we're going to set the control dial to any temperature over 300. We're going to wait for the white smoke to dissipate. Once that white smoke is gone, we're going to close the lid and we're going to let it go for 20 to 30 minutes.
All right, so now that we got the unboxing, the assembly done, and we have our burn-in done, we are ready to do our first cook on our ASMOKE AS350. And we're excited about this for a couple of reasons. Obviously, the great new portable smoker, grill and smoker that we got. But we're also excited about it because if you've ever been through Texas a few times or grew up in Texas, you know about Buc-ee's. Probably one of the best, if not the best gas station in the world. We just found out though that they actually have next to the deli there, in the cold section, they actually have a freezer where they have all kinds of different meats you can buy, stuffed chicken, stuffed pork loin. What are some of the things, Amber?
Smoked sausages, all kinds of different flavors of those.
Yeah, and so boudin, yeah. So we're excited about this because what do we got for this, Amber? We got a Buc-ee's pork tenderloin that is stuffed with
shrimp, andouille sausage, and pepper jack cheese. And it's wrapped in bacon.
Wrapped in bacon. That looks very good. We've actually had a friend of ours had one of the stuffed chickens, said it came out real good. I will tell you, when you go there, one of the things they have their big cooking area and they have barbecue. They have sliced brisket. They have pulled pork sandwiches.
Chopped brisket.
Chopped brisket. I mean, it's just, and you can grab a sandwich, drink, and it's just very good food that they got there that they serve up. And so we're going to get this on. We're going to smoke it at 200 degrees until it reaches an internal temperature of about 160. And we're very excited about this. We're going to put a little Meat Church Holy Voodoo on there.
Not too much because it already has seasoning on it, but we thought that would add a nice taste to it.
Yeah, so we're going to get this unpackaged and get it on. Now on the meat probe, it does say that you can run it through the front of the grill, that there's a notch in the front of the grill. We did not see a notch in the front of the grill. So what we did is we just ran the meat probe through the rear vents and in the back of it and just put it into the pork loin there. That worked out real well. We have not gotten with ASMOKE to find out about that notch in the front, but that being said, everything's closed off real good, helps keep that smoke in there, so I'm fine with that we just had to run it through the back of it. Here is one of the best features of ASMOKE's new AS350 that we love, especially Amber, is the searing part. We are going to use a metal skewer because you have no way to get in there otherwise without taking the cooking grate off. But we're going to use a metal skewer where you can just slide that grate open, and then it will open it up to the fire pot to where you can get that flame and get that good sear on there. And we did sear this pork loin and it turned out wonderful. All right, so we have our pork loin off of our new ASMOKE AS350 portable grill and smoker. We're excited about this. I can tell you it looks great. It smells great. The smoker definitely put out some smoke. That's Mickey talking to us because he's excited about it. But so I'll say the temperature did fluctuate more than, of course, we're used to with our big smoker. That being said, I do know it has to heat up, cool down to produce that smoke. So we're very excited about trying this out. We got it to an internal temperature of around 165. It took about an hour and a half to get there, so it didn't take long to cook it all. You got anything else to add, Amber?
Yes. So they did provide us with a coupon code. So if you go to ASMOKEGrill.com and use the code SeanAmber10, and that's SeannAmber10, you'll save 10% on your order. And remember, that is Sean with 2 N's at the end.
2 N's. Always tell everybody Mom was excited that day and got carried away and added the extra in. So we're going to cut this thing in half and see what it looks like. I'm excited. Oh, that cut very nicely.
That looks great.
Boy, that does look good. So we did turn, it's got a sear mode on there where you can open up the vent on the metal plates you saw us put in that catch all the drippings. It actually, the one on top, the small one that we put on there slides back and forth so you can open it up and sear. So right there at the end, we did turn it up and sear the bacon on the outside a little bit. So that, that turned out real good.
Yeah, it did a great job searing
man.
that. I cannot wait to cook a steak on it.
Oh, man. Yes. So I'm going to cut off a bite and give it a try. Oh, definitely see some nice smoke ring to it. On the pork, that's pretty good. Oh, I'm excited about this. Oh my gosh. That's some good stuff. I'm going to eat the rest of that. Hold on a minute, man. And what does this pork loin have in it, Amber?
It has shrimp and Dewey sausage and pepper jack cheese.
Man. So I will say this, as far as Buc-ee's goes, they did a great job with this pork loin. I mean, that tastes great with the cheese and everything in it. I mean, it tastes wonderful. The bacon, great. The smoker, great. Has great smoke flavor to it. I just, that's good. Now I'm going to cut off a piece for Amber, so hold on. So I'm going to cut Amber a piece. I'm going to cut me one more little piece here. What do you think, Amber? Oh, that's got some shrimp right there. That's a good piece of shrimp there.
This is delicious. First off, fantastic smoke ring on this pork. It's very moist and tender. I think the smoker did a fantastic job. I look forward to using it on some other cooks. And like I said, I can't wait to cook a steak on it.
Yeah.
With that sear. And also shout out to Buc-ee's for making a great pork tenderloin, because this thing is amazing.
You know what I think it is, Amber?
I'm pretty sure I know.
I think this sucker is smacking good, baby. Oh. So again, thank you to ASMOKE for sending us their new AS350 to try out. I will say at this point, great packaging job, easy setup. Like I said, the temperature fluctuated some, but I know it does have to fluctuate, and since it's small, you're going to see it probably fluctuate more to be able to get that smoke flavor. Where we had it sitting in, it was in more in the sun than it was, and of course it being in the sun is going to, especially with it being small, will definitely affect the temperature some. But that being said, it did an excellent job. Excellent job.
Fantastic. I look forward to also smoking something using some juice or something in that liquid tray that it has. Today we just used water because I didn't want to take away from trying the applewood pellets for the first time.
Which I say the applewood pellets, the flavor on from that turned out great.
And the holy voodoo on that, just a little bit, did help add a little more heat to it.
A little bit of heat to the outside. You can taste it.
Which was really great. So one last thing, I do want to remind you, head over to ASMOKEGrill.com. Use the code SeanAmber10. You'll save 10% on anything on their website, not just the AS350.
Yeah. Head on over there. And Molly said, Daddy, I'm ready for some pork loin. Let's get it. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the subscribe and the like button. We appreciate you very much. That's good. What? What? We taking the flavor of them. That's what you want. Try to see if I ain't got the.
Against me all day long, but I've been through the fire.